in the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things. And remaining in herself, she maketh all things new.
She maketh all things new.
Yeah.
See that?
Here.
So the old ancient prophecies, you got it, bro.
So there's prophecies that was prophesied thousands of years ago of old that's actually new today. Some things were fulfilled contemporarily, but were still prophetic, futuristic.
Yeah, if I got
according to what? What is the word eschatology mean?
Good, it's a good word. Look it up.
I'm asking them brothers. If not, y'all brothers feel free to look it up.
Study of time. Study of prophecy.
Study of what?
Time of prophecy. Yeah.
Read that. You get you.
I just thought.
Yeah. No, that was good. That was not far off. Pretty much on point.
It said eschatology is a branch of theology that studies the final events in human history or the world,
Study of the end.
including expectations about the end of the present age.
And my mind works weird. I don't know if brother's mind works like that. Eschatology reminds me of escalate, like the climax or the end. That's just how my mind works. You know what I mean? So that helps me to understand those things, but you get into words and you can be off. But yeah, that would kind of worked out.
Basically, it means a study of the end. Study at the time of the end. We're at that time now. So that's why it's important to be occupied in prophecy.
And I said, don't tell you to look to the tokens and the prophecies of the end.
Yeah.
You know, to measure the times of the end.
Yeah, and what do we have? We have the law and the prophets.
Yep.
Okay? So that's what we go by.
And back to your original point, you were getting to prophecy jumping off the page now. And some of the old things that were written aforetime are happening as a new event in current events.
Yeah.
Noah was spoken of thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you got the Persians and the Medes coming against Babylon.
Yeah.
But going back to the ancient world, the Medes were actually they were ruled by Japhetic people. All right, they were the original inhabitants of Europe.
Yeah.
Okay, and also parts of Russia.
Yeah.
And now, who do you have over there now? You got the Edomites, right? Then you also got Iran, which used to be called Persia in the ancient world. All right, and now they're what? They're now they're an alliance. They have an economic alliance as well as they do trade with one another.
Right.
And this whole BRICS alliance is what's even bringing everything together even more.
Right. Yeah. I was say you think about we talking about prophecies. When Daniel wrote the book of Daniel was during the Babylonian time, that the beast or the was before the ECC, and that formulated into what the horns and I mean the NATO and the EU. But look how far from when that was spoken of until it actually came to pass.
Ancient Romans wasn't even involved.
Right.
You know, so long ago.
And it says Peter is one day with the Lord is 1,000 years on earth. 1,000 years on earth is one day to the Lord. It seems like it's taking a long time in our time, but not to the heavenly Father. Quick.
Yeah.
That's it.
And this is the day.
Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 27. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new, and in all ages entering into holy souls, she maketh them friends.
Look, in all ages. So no matter what time period, the spirit was, wisdom was on the ancient prophets writing it down, and they're on the modern prophets today to break it down and to be able to see the vision and point it out to the people.
Yeah, if you was ever a prophet, you was always a prophet. That was always your lot. That's your occupation. You was a prophet.
If you was a false prophet,
You come back in your lot as a false prophet. Yeah. That's what it's in Daniel where it says, I will Was that Daniel 12 and
Yeah,
like the
yeah, I
last
was still
verse?
there. Yeah, I was still there.
Yeah.
Just me, my
At
friend.
the end of the days, I will stand in my lot.
Damn my lot, yeah.
Yeah, the last verse. Matter of fact, I'll start up at 12, Daniel 12 and 12. Blessed is he that waited and cometh to
Oh shit.
the thousand. Coming to the 1,300. Verse 13. But go thy way to the end be, but thou shalt rest and stand in the lot at the end of the days. Yeah, so everybody's getting out their natural lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the angel told John the Revelator, you will prophesy again.
Yeah.
Before many
Yeah.
songs and ignorance and nations.
John went like, I don't want to be a prophet in, like, nah, he didn't have no
Individual
choice.
without- yeah,
It was
without
like,
seeing.
you going to prophesy again. You're going to stay in this lot.
Yeah. And it's also a cut to the preterism, which is a doctrine of the devil. Because even John the Revelator, when he received his vision, it was on the Isle of Patmos. It was under the reign of Domitian, Emperor Domitian, and that was he reigned from 81 AD to 96 AD, right? So that was after 70 AD
Yeah.
when he received these revelations. And they're trying to say that all things will be fulfilled by 70 AD. That's a doctrine of the devil, man. No, we're at the time where prophecy is now speaking. You got, and I was going to go into, segue into it. You got the beast that's dividing up right now.
Yeah.
One of the latest things, and you got the elder from Dallas, Elder Yashawamba. He had just did a lesson on it. You got Turkey that want to join BRICS. Somebody can bring that up. Somebody can find that.
Because we were talking.
An article on it.
If you go back to Brother Secret, over the past few years, you know, previous to this moment, they were pretty much part of the EU. Yeah. So it's like, how is Turkey, Gomer, if they're saying that from Ezekiel 38? Well,
they're NATO.
Now, you see it still unfolding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were originally part of NATO. They're still part of the NATO alliance, but their actions and moves are showing that they're really not with that that whole system.
And it's fulfilling the beast shall hate the whore. Because the people are looking at how America's moving and how the small hats are moving, Amalek is moving, and they're like, you know what? I don't think I'm really with this because the rest of the nations, you people here in America are brainwashed by the media, are enchanted by the seducing spirits of the media. They're just showing a certain perspective and giving you a certain energy to roll with. And you don't even realize, like, even when the news goes off, you watch sporting events, it has the energy in it that's subliminally leading you to believe a certain way. The commercials are subliminally leading you to a certain way, to be enchanted to believe a certain narrative. Well, the rest of the world ain't enchanted like that. They understand in real time and real understanding who's who in the earth.
That's why they have their own alternative media.
That's why you
they
gotta
have their
have
own independent media.
Right.
Because Western media has been biased since its inception. They've been controlling the narrative. And through the media, they've been justifying themselves going into these wars. All the atrocity propaganda allowed them to perpetuate a certain narrative to where they feel justified in going to war. Yeah.
I want to ask a quick question, you brothers, right? You brothers probably know this. Under which presidency was the most bombs dropped on any soil? Anybody know?
Bush.
Nope. Obama.
Yeah, Obama.
But we didn't know none of that was happening. The whole Obama thing, nobody knew that was happening.
Man, niggas.
No one even thought about it.
Everyone was blinded.
Completely blinded. So you have to know that this media purposely left that out. Okay, while everybody's all happy and blacks are holding hands with the black president and all the gay rights and all this other stuff going on, they're over there murdering people, just dropping bombs on all kind of shit, and we don't know nothing over here.
Right.
There's no way we can be the good guy.
And Obama, he was just carrying the torch from the Clintons.
Yep.
They was warmongers too. They was all bombing shit.
Yep.
You think
Yeah,
about
Bush,
this.
he was bombing shit too. But under those administrations, Clinton and Obama, they was just on a path, man.
Yep.
You had the dismantling of Iraq, of course. Afghanistan.
Yep. The whole war on terror, it started with the Clinton administration.
And you also had the takedown of Libya when they got rid of Gaddafi. That was under Obama's watch. They completely dismantled Libya, man.
So they got Gaddafi.
Yeah, Gaddafi, that was the dude over Libya. Yeah. But see, now Russia, with the new sheriff in town, they've been changing the whole temperature over there. So America or even NATO, they can't just go in and just start attacking Libya now. Because they got based common interests with it. Plus they have ties to that oil.
Said that America is losing its petrodollar status today, man.
Exactly.
With this agreement with Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
And I believe the BRICS is going online in October, if I'm not mistaken. So all these countries that's holding dollar, the treasury, they gotta sell all that shit.
Treasury bonds.
They gotta sell all that shit back to America to get on the BRICS system. You know? So we got what, 3 months, all that to happen. And these banks are fucking on the edge right now, man. Hey, this dollar gonna get a haircut. Yeah. These niggas gonna be in the fucking grocery store. Look at that. Oh, why milk costs $10, $15? Hey, because of that, man. America's gonna lose its stronghold on these nations, man, with that dollar bill.
All these aid packages being sent over here to Ukraine, Israel, to fulfill their military complex. This is where you're going to fill it up, right in your pockets. On top of those other nations dumping that dollar. Diminishing is a purchasing power.
And when they go to war, everything is going into the war. You know, they're going to be sending, you know, those trucks that come in and supply your grocery stores. They're going to be sending food over there. They're going to be sending supplies over there. You know?
Yeah, I think it was Germany. They're training their citizens to learn how to eat one meal a day.
Yeah.
To start learn how to ration. Because all the effort goes into the war machine. Once it pops off, the industrial, all that shit goes to the war. You know, all the food, it has to feed the soldiers to keep fighting.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's like people don't understand how much money that goes into the simplest shit. Like I was watching a video and they were showing you like each missile shot. You see that shit?
Somebody get Revelation 6.
100,000. They showed them shooting off rounds of from a ship that was like 30,000. You know, so imagine how much a nuke or something like costs.
Yeah, goddamn screws the military uses to put in a fucking airplane panel. It costs like fucking $800 just for a screw.
One screw.
You don't know how much fucking you saw how much money is used, how much money is spent. Quadrillion.
That's why there's a scripture in the Apocrypha, I'm not sure where it's at, I believe it's in Surat, where it says, as is a man's wealth, so is his wrath, or his anger.
I don't know that.
It's in the Apocrypha somewhere. But yeah, your strength comes by way of the wealth that you have. Because then you can afford to have soldiers, you can afford to have advisors, you can afford to have everything that you need.
You actually need those things to protect your wealth.
You need money to go to war, man.
Hell yeah.
And Esau, he lives by that sword, so that's where you think most of his money is going to go to. Don't go towards that money. That's like that military, the sword.